Welcome back to some more Dark Souls 2, everybody. And today, as per your many requests, I'll be playing as a Royal Soldier. This time I bought the non-hollowed version of the armor, because all of you did say Royal Soldier, not Hollow Soldier. And I like to think that we can just headcanon this run as being the only non-hollowed soldier left on the battlefield. But it did take a fair bit of effort to acquire all the weapons that I could potentially run here. Got myself the shield, the halberd, the winged spear, S-stock, and the bastard sword. Now you may notice I'm not able to wield it. I can two-hand it. I went and got the dex requirement for all the weapons, but not the strength requirement, so I can wield any of these two-handed, at least right now. I didn't want to level up too much before we get started, but unfortunately, I'm gonna have to disappoint a few of you. I will not be using the S-stock. I'd like to save the S-stock for a weapon showcase later on, so I will not be using that just yet. But I will. Just you wait. Ooh. It's been a minute since I've used a greatsword, because that does leave the bastard sword, winged spear, and halberd, and I'm really not sure what I'm going to use. I know you guys probably want me to use a little bit of everything, so I could certainly try. Let's see, the halberd was the one I was thinking about using the most. I do not run halberds very often. I was thinking about cutting the spear because I'm usually not a big fan of spears, but I think I actually like them in this game. I know I like the silver black, which is probably one of the best dark weapons. I mean, it handles fine enough. Got quite the bit of range. I might actually like the two-handing attacks more than I like the halberd two-handing. I do like that nice long reach it gets. Halberd would be good for dispatching multiple enemies. I'm not really sure. I thought I could certainly use a mix of everything, switch it up based on the circumstances, whatever I think would be best for the area or the boss. Whew. That spin to win is going to be nice. See, these guys are always such a pain because their reach is so good. These are the ones with the spears. That spear and shield combo makes them really annoying. Alright, well, I'd say that's enough introduction. Let's get on to the last giant already. But yeah, sorry to those of you who wanted to see the S-stock. But I really want to do a weapon showcase with that. Really want to do my first playthrough with it in a video. Decide whether I'm Team S-stock or Team Rapier. I am liking this spear. This might be my favorite at the moment. I mean, the last time I tried using a spear was Dark Souls 3, and it just was not good in that game. I picked the Herald starting class, and I immediately needed to switch that weapon up with something else. Even as I was fighting through the tutorial area, I'm like, yeah, this spear ain't gonna cut it. Just was not a big fan of the moveset, but this is a bit different. I wonder if one-handing it I get a nice sweep. No, just another poke. Silver Black Spear has a nice big sweep attack. That's sort of how the S-stock's moveset is. The Rapier is just all poke attacks, but the S-stock has some nice sweeps, so you can actually take on more than one enemy at once with it. Of course, the Rapier absolutely eviscerates bosses, but fighting regular enemies, it can be a bit of a pain at times. Okay, and it's time for Pursuer. I watched a couple videos of people cheesing him. Let's see. Seems like if you stand right about here... Oh, I think I might have ran too slow. Might have ran too slow. Come on. Oh, got him. No, don't read the message. Yeah. Let's go. Come on, it's about time I got that one. That's my first time doing it without a parry. I'm pretty proud of myself. You guys happy? Did you guys like that? Was that pretty cool? I know everybody was giving me tips on how to cheese the Dragon Rider, but nobody gave me any Pursuer tips, so I wonder if that one is a little harder. Wonder if less people get that one regularly. That wasn't so bad though, as long as I knew where to stand. Because he always opens with the dash. That's all I really knew I needed to take note of was, where should I stand? Yeah, I probably need to give this thing an upgrade. I've got a bunch of Titanite, I just didn't use it yet. Thought I could give each weapon a little bit of use to decide which one I'd be focusing on. I love his little fireballs, they're so cute. So tiny. I think they do a decent amount of damage, but they're not very threatening looking. Such a big guy. Such a big wind-up with such a tiny fireball. Can I knock him off the edge? Oh, that's a grab! And it completely missed at point blank. I don't think I've seen that move in a long time. I forgot he had it. I'm not used to taking so long to beat these guys. Come on, first try. First try, baby. Okay, well I have 12 Titanites, so I could actually probably get all of these up to +3. Okay, maybe not. Actually, 2 of them. I guess the bastard sword is getting picked with the spear, because the spear is my favorite so far. But I will probably be using a fair bit of greatsword, so maybe I should go for spear and halberd. Switch off between them two. As nice as the bastard sword is, I'm sure there are plenty of fans of the bastard sword, but it is a pretty standard quality greatsword. I will at least give myself the strength to wield it, and I could probably use some stamina for these big weapons, at least the halberd. Spear probably doesn't take much. Man, without a strike weapon, these guys are pretty beefy. I'm pretty sure I do similar, if not better damage with the Morningstar you find in Majula with no upgrades. These guys will probably be coming up soon. A fair few of you wanted to see me play as one of them. And I'm up for the challenge. An entire set with 20 durability each, what could go wrong? You guys know what time it is. Can I get both cheeses in one playthrough? One run, 2 cheeses. Can we do it? Can we get our first back-to-back? Oh, he went... Oh, come on, fall off, yeah! You just need a little coaxing. Need just a little push. Ooh, I almost thought I didn't get it there. I was a little worried for a second. He was just a little bit off the mark, but it was still enough. Forgot how brutal those backstabs were. God, when you're locked on, the jarring camera movement just... Oh, that spin to win. That's up there with the bonk. It's not quite on the level of the bonk, but it is like B tier satisfying. I can't believe my math was so off. I really thought that 12 Titanite shards would be enough to get 3 weapons to +3. Man, the damage difference between the spear and the halberd is pretty vast. Spear is at A scaling though, and dexterity already. Wonder if that's gotta be an S by +10, right? It's an A at +4. With the halberd, the descaling in strength goes up to a C. Although even though you'd think that the scaling bonus would be better on the spear versus the halberd because it gets an A, although the halberd's double C gets me 73, where the spear's A in dex only gets me 72. Maybe it's because the halberd has so much more base damage. Oh, that was a work of art there. So graceful. Oh, is that a 3-hit? Is the running two-handed attack a 3-hit? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that hits 3 times. Ooh, the spin attacks are putting me over. Halberd's taking the lead. No need to worry about the rising tide this time. I have a feeling this is going to be a quick one. Oh, why did that do so much more? I guess I missed the sweet spot. Forgot about that mechanic. There it is. There's the full damage. Oh, staggering them. Still spinning to win, even on bosses. Ooh, even though it does leave me open. What are you supposed to do when you see this coming? Oh. They don't call it the spin to win for nothing. Oh, and I guess I forgot to mention that the Royal Soldiers do also drop longbows. I couldn't get one of those. Couldn't get one to drop. So I could have one of those right now. Maybe I should look up where to buy one, because that'd be really useful in this very moment. It's always so tedious fighting this guy. I really wish I had poison arrows. Or any arrows, really. Alright, well, I thought I'd take on the Sinner early, so let's see how that goes. I'm pretty confident against her. She doesn't usually give me much trouble. Oh, so the rolling attack has a bit of a sweep to it. I switched to the spear. Thought the halberd had enough time in the spotlight. Plus, I don't want to have to deal with any sweet spots in this one. The spear might have a sweet spot, but it should be a lot easier to hit. As we're seeing here. Full damage is less than the halberd, but we're doing full damage just about every time. We were doing 222. There's a 262. So probably a little bit of that sweet spot in play. There's a 224. Oh. Oh. See, if I ever take a hit, if I take a hit in the fight, it's always at the very end. Like, I always get hit when I'm one hit off. It seems to happen every time. Well, that was easy. Still fun though. Alright, well since I'm allowed to use firebombs in this run because Royal Soldiers do drop firebombs, let's see if I can hit this barrel. Hey, there we go. Got it that time. I don't know why it didn't work last time I used a firebomb, but it definitely should have. I mean, the barrel got destroyed. Oh, and they can't leave. Oh, even better. So it's not just that you have the ability to backtrack all you want, but they don't even want to leave this room, so ambush made easy. That was the wrong window. I probably should have looked first. I was real confident. There was even a message in front of the right one. Well, Najka should certainly be easier than last time. Even at +5, I'm hitting hard. Now this is a fight where having some reach definitely helps. Big time. Ooh, so much so. Ah! No! I was about to say. So much so that she didn't even get to go underground. Now the halberd is definitely better at getting crystal lizards than the spear. That's for sure. That's one thing it definitely does better. I'm not really sure why I'm even wearing the shield. I haven't used it once yet. Alright, how many? How many? I'll even get hit. Oh! I did it. I finally did it. Let's go! Oh man, I got all 4. Well, how about that? Are you guys impressed? I told you I'd do it. I told you I would. I even let myself get wailed on to make it happen. This is my greatest achievement in Dark Souls. Okay, well it's looking like the winged spear is not gonna get an S scaling at +10, but it's probably a high A. Base damage is still less than the halberd +8. Let's see, we get +82 on the halberd, +84 on the spear. It's finally got more scaling bonus, if only by 2. Now I don't have any flame butterflies, but I can certainly carry a torch all the way to the boss room, especially if all the enemies on the way there don't want anything to do with me. I'm thinking about doing some kind of torch run, like where I have to keep it lit the whole time. I don't know if that's even possible. Someone has to have tried that before. Well, alright, time for more fire. Let's get on in there. Uh-oh, hope that doesn't happen too much. Having just a little bit of trouble with that overhead. There we go. Just line it up, just take a step or 2 back. Oh, she didn't like that. It's okay. Didn't have to not like it for very long. 2 down, 2 to go. Well, seeing as I've got 2,000 souls, how's about to go this way next? I know I could just kill her and do it myself, but I swear I always need to have such high attack power to beat her because she'll just heal spam like crazy. Let's watch this guy materialize again. Look at that. Oh. Ooh. That could have been bad. Just one-shotting everything. Very nice. No, I can plunging attack this guy, right? Maybe if I run. Oh! Gotcha. I'm always a little nervous about getting on this bridge too early. I swear, it was me or a friend or somebody I remember watching glitch through because they tried hopping on right before it lands. Bro, they are so good with these headshots. Right through his pelvis? That's what it looked like. Oh my god. I was wondering how silly it'd look with a skeleton, you know, since there's nothing for the spear to grip onto. But it looks like it went right through the hole in his pelvic bone. At least I think that's the pelvis. Also, I guess sound effect trivia of the day. Editing these and looking at the waveform of the audio, I'm pretty sure standing next to this waterfall is the loudest the game audio gets. I'm pretty convinced that no boss music is louder than this waterfall. It can be a little bit tricky sometimes finding the right balance between my voice and the game sound, because the game sound is all over the place. Sometimes it's real quiet, sometimes it's real loud. Even when everything is at a nice level, for every other portion of the game, you can still barely hear me over that waterfall. Ooh. Just taking massive chunks out of him. As long as I land that sweet spot. Got the halberd up to +10, and this thing is pretty beastly. Oh hey, I didn't even notice it's got a B in strength now. Here I was thinking that the dexterity scaling might go up. Alright, I'm going for it. The triple spin. It worked on that guy. His friend was late. See ya. Sometimes they even come down at the same time. I don't know what took them so long. Okay, I kind of think the spear is the better bet for this section here, so I'm gonna switch it up. Worry less about sweet spots and sometimes awkward swings. The spear meets its mark more often than the halberd. Here we go. I'll take you guys on 3-on-1. I won't back down this time. Got it. That went surprisingly smooth. Alright, I'll switch back to the halberd for Mytha. Take her out in 6 hits. Okay, maybe a few more than 6, but still too few. Such a shame she has so little health, because she's got a nice, varied move set. This fight is too short. Ooh. That's a big chunk. Surprised I got away with that. Guess if you time it right. Oh, it's a risky move, but you got a halberd in your hands, you're just tempted to spin. I wonder if this means anything. Is this a made-up language? That's got to be a reference to something. I know that the runes, I think on the Demon Titanite, are a Berserk reference. Oh, no riposte? Come on, Dennis. What? What the heck was that? How was that fair? I totally canceled that spell, but somehow it came back out in his roll. That was bizarre. Okay, I made it. Smelty boy, you're up. Only I'm armed this time. Armed with a little more than just these guns, you know what I'm saying? I think I like using the spear more for bosses. Halberd is nice for mobs. Spear, I think, might just be a little bit better for bosses. There's always that little pause. A little 1 second where he decides whether or not you're close enough to do the little wrath of the gods that every boss loves to have. Man, I've come a long way. The fact that this was a guy who gave me the most trouble, or some of the most trouble, on my first run. I was afraid of this guy for a while. But now I've got his number. And I rather enjoy this fight now. Oh. Come here. Haha. Take that. What are you gonna do? I don't think he knows what to do. He's just dumbfounded. Oh, did you see that? Oh, I'm so cool. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, I guess which weapon would be better against bosses kind of varies. It's situational. Like, I'm going with the halberd here because I'm not gonna worry so much about reach. You know, I think spear would be better for bosses you want a little more reach for, that are a little more fast-paced, and the halberd can work better against slower bosses. We can get nice and close real easy. We have nice, big attack windows like here. Because the halberd is slower, that's for sure. Oh, should have gone for the running attack. I'll do that next time. Oh, look at that. Ah. If I could get both, that'd be cool. The quintuple spin. All right, here goes. Oh, look at that. Just showing off now. Oh, no 5 spins needed there. But yeah, what a combo that'd be. I mean, I'm sure it wouldn't link together as cleanly, you know. There's definitely a bit of a gap there. But the right warrior could pull off the legendary quintuple spin. Maybe in Dark Souls 3, there's a weapon art with a halberd that does something like that. Maybe you can just spin until your stamina bar runs out. And well, only one path remains untread. And it's right here. Holy. See, I'm not the only one having trouble with the platforming. I was debating whether or not to face, I can't remember if it's the Vanguard or the Authority. But I have a feeling my halberd, you know what, let's do it. Just because I mentioned it, let's do it. I kind of wanna do it, but I'm also like, my halberd is not gonna work with all the statues in the boss room. I'm not gonna be able to spin. I'm just gonna keep bouncing my halberd off those statues. But you know, that sounds like a fun challenge. Challenge accepted. Let's do it. And also remind me whether this is the Vanguard or the Authority. I always get those two mixed up. It's one of the two. Okay, there's a little more room than I thought there was. Look at that. Okay. Maybe it's not going to be so tough running the halberd. It's more open than I remember it being. Look at that, I can spin all I want. And it is in fact the Vanguard. Oh, come here, you. Have some of that. Oh, in fact. Oh, got the wrong one. Kind of cornered here. All right, where are you? He's back where I just was. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Here. I feel like I was having a little too much fun there. Those poor rats just show up in their home, start just spinning and eviscerating them left and right. Just imagine how the surviving rats would write their historical record of that event. Yeah, this awful knight just showed up with a halberd and just started spinning. He just kept spinning, he wouldn't stop. Ooh, is that... That's the entrance to Black Gulch down there, isn't it? See it all the way from up here. Oh. Not this time. Look at all this range. Man, forgot how nice it was to have some reach. Not have to get in close, just keep my distance. And maybe I'll just, yeah, do the same with these. Holy, who's dying here? Oh, come on. It's not that dark. This guy has a torch. Okay, they're doing that on purpose. Got some class clowns over here. Honestly, the spear kind of seems like a better rapier. It's like a thrusting sword, but with more reach. I'm sure it uses more stamina. And it's slower, but still. This thing is great. I just kind of wish it had one sweeping attack. Just one wide swing. I know the silver black does, but that one's mainly for dark damage. It's got to be one for a pure dex build. How many spears are there? What about the partisan? I think that gets an S scaling. Forget where you get that. That's a spear, right? I'm sure the medieval warfare guys will correct me on that one. I'm sure there's some minute detail that makes it a partisan and not a spear. If I'm even saying that right. Double trouble time. One of my faves, I swear. I'm only liking the boss fights in this game more and more. You'd think I'd get tired of them. You'd think I'd get bored. But I am an RPG fan. I enjoy doing the same thing over and over. It comforts me. Can I skewer them? Can I skewer them? Oh! They weren't exactly, you know, one in front of the other, but I got them 2 in 1. Does that count? I think that it's not a perfect skewer, but a skewer nonetheless. Oh, oh, that was kind of close. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on. At least I can take a hit. Huh. I was wondering what you'd see if you look down and there's just absolutely nothing. It's just a completely black void down there on either side. There's just nothing at all. You see, there are just so many different ways to play Dark Souls 2, so many different weapons, so many different strategies, so many things to discover. Being on my 100th playthrough here, probably even higher than that. And still discovering new things. And on top of all that, I'm the type of person who finds comfort in repetition. Comfort in repetition, comfort in familiarity, being able to just fight my way through this game and know what to expect around every corner. It's just satisfying. And there's the aspect of getting better, building a skill. I just really don't know when I'll get bored of this game, or if that could even happen. I could have used every weapon, beaten this game in every possible way, and then be able to just start all over. Like, oh, I haven't used this in a while. It's been a minute since I played through the game like this. And start the cycle all over again. Ugh. I tried rolling. I was too late though. I swear, that third hit, there's no way to avoid it without rolling. There is no safe spot to stand. His tracking is too good. Unless you step back, I guess. It's kind of a cool move there. Maybe I should try doing a scythe run sometime soon. I always thought their moveset sucked, but maybe I just don't know how to use it. I mean, I started this run hating on spears. I can certainly say I'm at least a fan of this one now. This one in this game, at least. What? What was that? Get out of here. Alright. Bring it on. Stop blocking! That cleric shield must be plus 10. Come on. One hit. Yes! Victory. Okay, no funny business this time. We've had our laughs. I will not be made a fool again. Not by you, at least. Oh, can't bop him on the noggin. Oops. I felt really cool for about 2 seconds there. Oh no, your weapon has no reach and mine has all of the reach? Well, that's a shame. I just want to bop him on the noggin so bad. Bop! I forgot to grab the ring and blades +1. Whoops. Well, too late for that. Time to say hi to an old friend. Oh. Fall for his same old tricks. Should try dodging to his right side. Maybe that's what I'll do. Building a reflex. And unless he's going for that thrust attack, should roll left. Ah, oh, it didn't work. Maybe I just need to roll wide. I don't know. I'll figure it out sooner or later. But at least this time you can say you got me with it. Ho ho! You can't escape the spear. Where did you even fall out here? No? There's a wall. This fight is so exciting it has me wondering if I can jump off the map. Yippee. I wonder if this is what you were originally supposed to fight here. Like, there's so many cooler things you could put in a giant birdcage, besides an enemy that you fight 5 of in the next area. Like, I wonder if just throwing one of them in here was kind of a last minute decision. Was there ever something cooler planned? Like, at least make it a special dragon, but it's just a copy paste of these ones. I mean, besides the fact that it clings to the cage and all that, which is kind of neat, but such a lame boss for such a cool arena. Oh no. Not happening. Oh no! Should have kept my mouth shut. He's just so dang fast. They just took the moveset of the old knights with the hammer and sped it up by 1.5. Alright, what will win? 2 big swords or spin to win? Spin to win is risky. Oh. Okay, one more time. There you go. Oof. The window is just big enough. Got him. Alright, no spin to win for these two. I'm taking him to Skewer City. Ooh, got both of them in there. Ooh. Called it. I knew I was safe. No! I knew it was a bold move, but I thought that she would do her backflip. I didn't think they'd both immediately aggro. Dang it. You guys suck. Also, I'm aware it's a back handspring and not a backflip. I just really want to call it a backflip for whatever reason. I just don't have a lot of time to think during this fight. Oh! Oh! I got her. Oh, but it wasn't enough. There it is, though. The almighty reach of the winged spear. The power of the pole arm. Oh, he's going quick. Oh, no! He's not usually that quick to go and revive her. Normally fights me for a good bit. Oh, boy. Well, here we go again. He's almost finished, though. Should probably still wear her down. Oh, look at him. He had no health. 1 HP left. Alright, half health should be enough. Just you and me for once. That's new. Aren't you worried about your buddy? Don't you want to try picking him up? Oh. Oh. That's okay, I can take that. That's right. You do that. Time to poke some toes. The toes have been poked. I'll switch back to the old halberd for Nishandra. Here, have my last firebomb. Ugh. No! I'm always so worried about getting cursed. Even though it really doesn't do much. Aw. Come on, how much longer are we gonna do this for? You got me once, I'm very proud of you, but it's not gonna happen again. I really wish she had more than just 5 attacks. Her moveset is pretty severely lacking. And you can't just say this was an era when bosses didn't have crazy movesets, cause Gwyn had way more attacks. Gwyn had like 9 different moves. But anywho, that's that. Welcome to the end. So ends yet another journey through Dark Souls 2. Hope you guys enjoyed. You guys really wanted to see this one, and it was definitely fun. I guess I'll apologize for not using all 4 of the weapons I could have used, but I'm sure you can understand. I do want to use the S-Dock in a future playthrough. And the Bastard Sword, I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of Bastard Sword fans out there, but, you know, it's pretty standard great sword. Nothing special. Claymore's probably better. Just saying. But I hope you guys enjoyed.
Once the fire is linked, souls will flourish anew.
I mean, I've got plenty of ideas. Plenty more stuff coming. I'm excited. I'm excited for the next few videos. Hope you guys are as well. Pardon the pause. I try to talk my way through this. I'm used to kind of, you know, being able to chop things up, but this bit is, you know, raw, uncut. Regardless though, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you'll be joining me next time. But until then, I'll be seeing you guys later. I'm out.
Great Sovereign, take your throne. What lies ahead, only you can see.